Alright guys, kita udah masuk ke game yang kedua antara Blacklist melawan RCC. Kita langsung di game yang malam-malam ini, bisa game terakhir ya. Match nggak bukan game terakhir, match terakhir. Cuma masih kalau misalkan RCC menang masih ada game ketiga. Aurora dapat win guys. Nah Sensui ini hero powernya dia di win ya. Termasuk hero power sih si Sensui ini main win.
Right now, it's the best opportunity for Team
Edward.
Royal
Edward
Cyber
ngambil
Sport
Cici.
Club to come back and to reverse this series.
Edward kan hero powernya si Pakuit ya guys ya.
Oh, look here, Kubi is taking a lot of damage in the mid lane.
Musuh pakai Pakuit tuh yang dimana Edward udah pasti tahu cok cara ngelawan tuh hero gimana anjir. Udah salah sih.
Both of them go back to the base just to recall, get some HP, get your mana back, and in the bot lane we might see a kill either from Sensui or even from one shot.
Yeah, you see Edward doing a good job of kind of backing up one shot, which allows Sensui to go in there, get that gold crab, and get the remnants that fell down too. Wiser actually taking a heap of damage. Are they going to be able to dive in?
Oh, nice banget, cok. Tuker-tukeran DPD apa TB-TB-an
in range of the tower, but just not enough to find the kill.
If he landed that second skill on the Beatrix while he's taking damage, we might have had a different story about Haji, where it was able to take the turret hits just to save his marksman, just to save his gold laner Oheb in the previous moment. Sensui now and everyone is being summoned to the turtle duties, and using the black shoes so quickly by Troublemaker will give it, or like will put RCC in a disadvantage in the upcoming turtle fight.
It's just such a good job by Blacklist
to take out some of these ultimates
right before the turtle. One shot uses his heavy spin, and then you see the black shoes out there. Now we're going to go ahead and engage on them. You see one shot taking some damage. Meanwhile, here, Sensui doing a good job. 10%, that's going to be it for the turtle. Great job by Blacklist to go ahead and force back RCC.
Enak sih ini guys.
Yue in this match is, I would say it safely, the most annoying hero in the arsenal of Blacklist International. He's able to freeze out and to
skill 2, skill 3-nya
nge-stun
semua cok.
From the side of
Bener aja Munten nge-refam hero.
He can
ada 2 stun.
Literally disable any rotation that comes from the mid lane, especially from Troublemaker, who's not able so far in a matter of 3 minutes into the game to move from the mid lane. But look here at Castle and Edward in the EXP duel that's been waited from a lot of the fans, and so far Edward is the one who's winning, and it seems like boxing is not the solution for RCC.
Ditahan minionnya.
And it does look like Edward's going to try to drag some of these minions back so that he has he's going to be able to zone out the rest of the castle there. But
mati
Haji. That does land. Wiser able to find a kill onto Haji.
Wah, kena Sensui. Wah, gagal ultinya, cok.
Lands on the Wiser, the rest of the team. RCC there.
Wah, mati semua tadi.
Troublemaker finds a kill onto Sensui. Oheb finds the kill onto Kupi. And so they do have an answer back.
Wah, mati. Salah.
Is there to provide the support for his teammate, and that is going to even out the score.
That was the first time that we see the mage defending his own roamer, and it didn't turn out so successful. Yet the even equation by joining, or like by Oheb joining the team fight and taking and using the rocket launcher to take the kill by the help of Sensui. Sensui goes down for the first time in this game, and RCC are looking good.
Rene J ini kenapa ya nggak main ya? Apa lebih cocok ke Haji kan daripada Rene J?
A little bit more aggressive, maybe even so much more aggressive. Haji on the gold lane once again, helping his own gold laner, and Cupid is doing the same. He's mirroring the moves that Haji is actually applying when it comes to helping that gold lane to come through. Heavy spin might be activated by one shot to go in and contest for this turtle, but it seems like he's so far, and it's gonna be a really easy turtle for Sensui and Blacklist International.
Yeah, they scooped it up pretty. They didn't even have contention there from RCC, who's busy trying to
mati, cuma kena skill 1 doang, cok.
now. You can see here now there's a little bit of a focus up.
CC-nya belum bikin damage, kan bikin War X, padahal dia baru mau bikin War X.
Trying to zone them out.
Look at you,
hiding in the bush. He might be looking for some freeze. Oh, he shows himself, but not able to find the freeze. Meanwhile, at the bottom, Castle doing some great things with that Paquito, able to get the first tower of the game.
Maybe I take it back. Maybe boxing was the solution. He gets the turret from Edward for the first time in those 2 games.
Masih seimbang lah guys nih di game kedua ini.
Moving freely. Yes, he did move freely, Edward, but
tapi emang Blacklist lu kalau main selalu gini, cok.
To add 1 assist and also a turret was
bisa gitu anjir.
Oh, you see there, UA is going to be able to get out of that.
Blacklist kalau main gini, cok, pasti dia objektif dulu. Selalu objektif.
RCC, especially to be able to fend off a lot of these. It's only 2-2 right now, so it's not.
Nggak maksudnya tuh nggak yang war gitu.
Actually tried to go in there for a spatial migration, but Koopy actually able to fend it off. So they're doing all right now. The big question though is as we start moving into the mid game, as those heals and that speed up from Haji become a little bit more, will RRC be able to keep up with it?
There's a lot of R's. You have casted RQ and RCC, so it's totally understandable. RCC right now are trying to grow, and you were totally correct when you said, oh, look at here. This is also totally correct.
Spatial migration.
Itulah kombonya, cok.
Putting the finishing touches. That is one
combo
Koopy
gue
down
nama
to the
Betik
top
ini
lane. You can see Wiser trying to fend
enak
it
banget
off
anjir.
shot there, providing the
Kena
support.
skill
Not even doing much, but just showing
duanya
that
gue
he is
langsung
there.
dibom aja, bombardir,
In a
cok.
little bit of trouble, does throw down an ability. Castle's gonna have to back up.
Yue, again and again,
Siap
is the one to
Tarko.
apply a tremendous amount of crowd control here using his yo-yo as
bayangin
ammo.
sakitnya
Look
kayak
at
apa
his
itu.
damage. It's nasty from Edward to take half HP
War
of
X.
the jungler himself. So,
kena.
oh my god.
Big heavy spin lands on the Edward, but the spatial migration
Mati
comes
dong
in
si
trouble, makes
one
him have to
shotnya
use
kalau
those
kayak
black
gitu.
shoes to
Oh,
get
red
out.
dia udah
Big
kepake.
stun coming out.
Harusnya cabut
Is that
sih.
gonna be
Red
enough
dia
to
udah
do a
kepake
10%?
soalnya.
Is this Lord gonna be taken? Sensui finds the Lord be trying to run away, gonna go ahead and slow
Kena,
him down.
mati.
It's not gonna be enough spatial migration into the Violet Requiem. Oheb
Rapih
puts the
banget
finishing
mainnya
touches,
emang.
and that is a man down for our
Si Edwardnya main
RCC.
cici juga.
4-2 in favor
Udah
of
master
Blacklist
banget,
International.
Edward, did you see those hits? Did you
Wis,
see? Look
nggak ada
at
yang lihat
Wiser.
Wiser.
He knew that there's
Nyangkut
trouble
dia.
coming his way. He recalled instantly. 4 men
Ngambil atas sih, mau nggak
in
mau.
the bush for Blacklist International, applying a lot of pressure. But in this game, the ones who are applying so much pressure are RCC. RCC so far are able to make that Clint go through the game with a 1-0-1
Yes, kalau jungle-nya
in terms of the KDA.
bukan
Right
assassin
now,
gitu,
there's
Cok.
a camp in the bush, and Blacklist International might just want Wiser.
Yeah, we're gonna see here as they go ahead and continue. Wiser takes a hit on the damage. Koopy might be down as well.
Yue naruh ultinya
Zooming
pas
out there. We
banget
were just
anjir.
talking about that, the frigid glacier coming out from the Aurora, more than enough to back up RCC and give the space they needed to be able to take down that top tower for Blacklist.
Tadi
I
gue
think I
ngomong apa guys ya?
cursed Wiser once I spoke about him, and look at his
Lupa gue anjir,
damage with
ngomong apa
a
tadi ya?
1 and a second bunch and a right hook with the damage from Castle is
nggak tahu
really
dah,
good
lupa
on
gua.
Haji, but again with the Flask of the Oasis he's able to restore
Kalup,
most of his
aduh,
HP,
goblok,
if
kaget
not
gue.
all of his HP. 30 seconds
Kipas-
are what
kipas kampung, guys.
are the time.
Nggak ada penutupnya
Is
anjir.
the time that we will be waiting for to see the upcoming Lord in the mid lane trying to clear things out, and it seems like the
Blacklist dari
Filipino
dulu
sniper
selalu
has
serem,
summoned
anjir.
his own sniper, and we might see some shots from now and on. But Wiser, on the other hand, is getting a lot of great farm, and look at here, each
Castle.
time disabling and neglecting the danger that Blacklist International force when it comes to their movement. And here, this is the first time that we will see RCC are actually
Bawahnya
camping
diambil seharusnya.
and waiting for Blacklist International to fall into their hands.
Ditarik Sensui.
Ooh, we do see an I'm offended up at the top. The rest of the
Wah,
Blacklist
diputar.
International go ahead and
Aduh,
close in. Heavy
bingung.
spin from
One
the
shotnya
side,
bingung.
but not able to get
Ah,
anything
mati
from
Castle
it.
malah.
Oh, big Violet Requiem lands onto Castle, who gets taken down by Oheb.
Bawahnya
As we
hancur
were
tapi
seeing
itu.
there, I mean, we were just taking a look at some of the items there. A BOD and Malefic Roar all ready for Oheb. And his matching Wiser only has the Endless Battle right now. That's just such a
Siklinnya
lead
lagi fokus
for
farming, Cok.
Blacklist, especially when it comes to the
Nanti
marksman.
di
Who
late.
has such a pivotal role when it comes to
Sopan
this
santun
mid
telah
and late
hilang,
game
anjir.
damage.
When it comes to this solo attempt from the Akai, he
Sopan
just
santun
decides to
telah
withdraw
hilang.
and go back and farm his own jungle. The first lord of this game. It's not an enhanced lord, neither an evolved one, but indeed it's gonna be a dangerous one since Blacklist International want to start pushing, and right now is the perfect moment for them to do
Nahan banget
to do
skill
so.
duanya ya,
Look at
si
him in the
Auroranya,
bot
Cok.
lane. Oh my god, but look at the mid lane as well.
Yeah, one shot with the heavy spin
Aurora
does
nahan
land
banget
on, but
skill
none
duanya
of
kalau
the rest
nge-clear,
of
guys.
his
Dia
team
ngambilnya
is in
skill
a
1
position to
pasti.
be able to capitalize on
Kata.
it. And that is unfortunate. That's things you need to consider. Ooh, Sensui actually. A little bit of hellos coming out from both of them
Wiser.
there. And you can see them trying to deal with this Lord up at top. Meanwhile, Oheb on the other side of the map is able to find and bring down a tower. Right now, this game has been all Oheb. 5, 0, and 1. There needs to be an answer. Spatial migration lands. Kupi in trouble, trying to dash himself away. There comes the frigid glacier, able to freeze them down. Oh,
Anjing, dia malah dia yang mati dong.
take down the tower while the rest of his team is zoning down.
Edward
finds
gak
a kill.
normal,
The
Cok.
one
Dia yang
down
ditarik,
for the
dia
side
yang
of RCC,
nge-skill,
while
anjing.
the rest of Blacklist going to go ahead, back up, and set their sights possibly on this mid tower.
Even though Kube have used his I'm offended
Guys,
in
ini
a perfect way, he brought a disaster
antara Indo sama
between his
Pino
team
ya, Cok.
using the vengeance from Edward and also spreading
Ya,
those
kita
yo-yos
berdoanya
and getting a lot of a
Al
decent
Indo,
amount of
Cok,
damage.
kayak
Was able
M1.
to take him down, also taking the second turret down, and now looking to take the game layer by layer. Blacklist International are back into their having their momentum with their own base, forcing it. But RCC can break that chain at any moment since they are not far in the game.
Oh, big spatial migration and the Violent Requiem. Oheb again finds the kill while the background.
Gila ya, susah banget nangkap si Edward ini, anjir.
UA puts the final touches onto that tower. Blacklist International just having a way with this dominance. They're not even that far ahead. I want to say about 5 gold ahead at the 12-minute mark, but they are taking it for all it's worth with this such a dominating push
Jadi sih sambil nyari-nyari
into the
ilmu aja,
side
guys.
of RCC.
Looking at the items, I can just see
Set kaya banget Beatrix-nya, Cok.
just one anti-heal
Dia ngerampok
item, which
gimana
the
anjing,
eye- the
10.500.
dominant size from the Bakiro. So far,
DHS
there's
pistol,
no one
aduh.
to actually stop the healing, if
Paku
almost
itu
no one to stop
menangis
the,
sama
the
Lilia,
healing
Cok.
effect coming from Haji. So he is just having fun with all of his healing prayers. But look at Sensui with a 100% participation when it comes to team fights, with a 7k or a 4 or a 6k for a gold lead. The conceal is being used right now, and it's used right here in the top lane. But then comes a withdraw from
Aduh, si
RCC.
Troublemaker ketinggalan malah.
Looks like he is the one in trouble.
Oh yeah, they actually might.
Kepinya
actually
mati.
might be in a little bit of trouble. Heavy spin
kena
comes out to try to
stun. Ah,
separate them.
mati.
Sensui finds the kill. There
Tuh,
comes
lu
Frigid
lihat,
Glacier
Cok.
again. Edward finds a kill.
Damage
Wiser
ke
able
Kestal
to set
sakit
up a
banget,
little bit of
anjir.
defense. They do lose one.
Padahal
Blacklist
Kestal kan
International
kuil.
takes that death and does decide to step back just a little bit. You can see here.
Nih, Cok, ini
from
sekali
the
tembaknya
replay,
si Oheb
Kupi in
nanti
a
nih
little
pakai
bit of
braided.
trouble here, gets split up from his teammate, slowed down. You're gonna see the Frigid Glacier comes out
braided
as
nih.
the team
Hilang
tries
anjing
to
kan dia.
support
Lihat.
him.
Even though
Edward mati.
Yeah, you see
Anjing,
Edward a
mati.
little bit of trouble does activate that vengeance from the side.
Ini bro, Auroranya ada pasif ya, Cok.
Suppressive fire to back up the rest
lu
of
lihat.
RCC. Lord
Lu lihat.
What?
Si Wizard malah OP banget anjir flicker dia.
At the bottom lane in that bush right away, and this might be the set that they were looking for Blacklist to be able to take this Lord.
What was that damage?
Yang nih, main
Oheb
4.
just with 2 shots was able to take Castle down,
Sep,
and now
dimakan
they
satu.
are forcing
Mati
the way
udah itu.
into the Lord pit.
Wih,
Yeah, they actually do find a kill onto
wih.
Edward. You can see they're frozen.
Anjing,
Wiser
Yue.
gets taken down as well. And
Bisa gitu,
the
Cok.
one-shot troublemaker, and it does look like
Dia
Kupi
tahu
are
nggak
gonna
punya
have to
flicker langsung
disengage. This is
diklikkerin ke
gonna be
depan pakai
a next
ulti
Lord for the side of
anjing. Emang.
Blacklist.
Even though Sensui was dead, even though Sensui had like almost 30 seconds for him to come back into the land of Dawn, and with the power of having the most numbers when it comes to team fight. RCC
Kalau ketemu RRQ bisa
team fight,
ngalahin
and
Blacklist kayak
I
gini ya.
think that this is and the reason behind this is that they don't believe
Bisa
that
lah.
they have the amount of damage enough. Anyways, Troublemaker back there in the top lane when he was trying to escape, and he
OHEB
did
702
manage to escape,
anjing.
and for me it was so unreasonable because Troublemaker so far didn't die for even one time. So
Yang
focusing
bener aja.
looks like it was the
Yang bener
priority
aja.
for Blacklist International.
10.500
But anyways,
tadi.
it seems like they want him to be even weaker when it comes to the defending
Kalau mati jadi
phase,
celengan
and the
babi, coy,
Troublemaker is
itu.
not causing them enough trouble. The Lord is marching from the top lane, and CC is trying to take all the waves on the
OHEB
opposite
jadi
side
celengan
of the
babi,
map,
guys, kalau mati, guys,
synchronizing
guys.
all the waves, making a perfect synchronized
Push
ending
Triland
phase.
langsung
They might just finish
dari
this game
seorang
with the second
Blacklist.
Lord and the first of its type, the enhanced Lord.
Yeah, right now, I mean, OHEB is about
Mereka ada
4K
clean sih, guys. Enak
above the
nge-clear
highest
minionnya ya.
member of RCC.
Wow.
And that's just telling something. We do
Asal
have the
clean-nya
Luminous Lord
sampai
coming
kena
in,
sih.
crashing up at the top. A desperate sense falling over RCC, who does need to defend this push. You see
Di
Lord
spam terus
already
sama.
at the core right now,
Wow.
as they are starting to get their, I want to say their objectives a little bit spread thin here. Blacklist focusing down on the bottom and mid, only two high grounds left.
Si Aurora ini
RCC.
bisa
Castle
skill 2
goes in,
bisa
puts some
nge-stun
damage on, but it's not
tower
gonna be
anjir.
enough as Sense
Bisa di
right there
stun tower
to
pakai
come in
skill
with
2.
the spatial migration,
Anjir,
back
gua
him
kemarin
off,
ngeliat, Cok.
and we are going to be at a
Di
little bit of a
TikTok.
standstill here. Kupi does
Skill
find
2 nya
a way
Aurora
on
bisa
that.
nge-stun
Edward
anjir.
goes
Ah,
in.
Edward
That vengeance, he
bisa
might be
mati
a little bit in
lagi
trouble
anjing.
there. Comes
Anjir,
Aji.
dibalikin,
Big
mati
spatial migration
dong.
lands. OHEB again finds the
Wah,
kill onto
wah,
Castle. Yui finds a
wah.
kill of his own. They are chasing them down. OHEB
Wah,
in a little bit of
mati.
trouble right in the front. He's no fear from him as he is standing in
Masih
front
bisa sih,
lines,
masih bisa ke
taking
N, ada
down
Lilia soalnya.
RCC member
Masih bisa ke N,
after
masih bisa ke
RCC
defend.
member. You can see Edward standing in the front
Ada
with
Lilia
Sui.
masih
They are
clean, Jok.
trying
Kira
to
cepet
end
mereka.
this now at the 17-minute mark. Edward at the
Tapi mereka maksa mid, bawahnya nggak diituin.
from the bottom tower. Are they gonna be able to close this? You can see Kupi at the
Kenapa
front
clear
line
nggak
here
di
trying to
bawahnya nggak
fend
di clear?
off
Aduh,
assault.
dimakan
Minions coming
langsung.
from the top. Big spatial
Wah.
migration into a violent
Wah,
requiem
anjir.
lands. That might be it.
Imo, Cok,
Immortality has
Sensui
been activated
Imo,
for Sensui,
anjing.
and it looks like Blacklist gonna go ahead, use that, and back up.
Cepet banget,
RCC,
Tay.
after seeing a fearless engage from Blacklist International, gets another opportunity
Cuma,
to
guys,
breathe
mereka
and
punya
to
Lilia
continue
Maklin, Cok.
witnessing this game in the land of
Cepet
Dawn.
banget.
RCC in a really bad position right
Tuh,
now.
liatin
with
OHEB
only
kayak
one
gitu
inhibitor
mainnya,
to it.
anjing.
Look at OHEB. He knows that he can trust Haji to bring him back and to bring
804
him home,
bener-bener dari
and
celengan
also
babi,
to
Cok,
protect
pecah
him
itu.
every and each time using 2 flickers
Langsung dapat
forward
BOD, anjing.
from Blacklist International in the previous team fight without any fear whatsoever, depending on your teammates and knowing that they will do their best to make you go back
One
or
shot.
even to make your play
Edward.
perfect. Blacklist International right now looking for this Lord. It's an enhanced Lord,
Zoning.
even though
Oh,
it's an 18 minutes,
mati.
they will reset it.
Nah,
Now
ini
it's an
coba
evolved Lord,
mainan
and they will try
makronya
to proceed
si
with it. But
Blacklist.
do you think that
Waktu
they
Geek
won
Fam
the Lord
kemarin di
or the
M5
team
lawan
fight
Blacklist,
right?
kalahnya di
If
makro
you're
Lord
Blacklist
terus, Cok.
International, you obviously want the team fight. You can see them
Gila,
rolling
anjing.
out the Lord, pushing it out, trying to reset it.
Si Blacklist ini main di makro
RCC is in an
makro
unfortunate
Lordnya
spot here
makro
right now where they cannot let the
makro
Lord go
Lordnya
free.
kuat
They
anjir.
also just don't have. They're 10k behind. They do not have team fight
Nah,
either. They're
tembak.
relying on luck. They're
Stun.
relying on Blacklist to make a mistake.
Gila,
But
Cok.
you're talking about a team
Itu Yue
that
ke
is a
seorang
former world
Ruby dong.
champion, so they know what it takes. They know what is at stake, and they know where to fight and where they have the advantage. Oh, you can see another spatial
Kupinya
migration
kena.
lands with the Violet Requiem out. Heavy spin is
Balik.
out as well to try to protect the team. Actually doing
Oh,
very
udah
well.
retry
RCC
aja.
does not take any deaths.
Kalah udah
just
sih, nggak bakal
yet.
nggak bakal ini
We
sih.
are almost in the
Tapi
late game where
enggak nggak ya
everyone
si Sensui
will have their
kalau
own
itu nggak ada
items.
retry? Kayak nggak
So
lihat sih,
right
guys.
now it mostly depends on the strategy, and I think that RCC are trying to attempt to take that Lord. They are trying to even go for the
Main
team
terus,
fight. They
main
might
terus,
actually
main terus.
respond to what Blacklist International
Pilihan
want
bawahnya
them to
menang
do,
tuh.
and Troublemaker will go back to the
Tuh,
defense.
ditarik
Or like,
lagi.
oh, here he goes. Castle goes back to the defense duties, and now Blacklist International knows that they are either
15.000 anjir
5v4
si
or
Patricknya.
5v3. So they might go for the Lord, but they must be they must be careful.
Ini nongol di bawah,
RCC,
jangan sampai nongol di bawah
looking at them,
Pakuitonya.
RCC are there in the
Nah,
bushes.
tuh kan.
They do have the damage. They do have the engage.
Langsung
but do
digas
they
kayak
have
gitu
the
cok, karena
perfect
Pakuito nongol di bawah.
Well, they do know that Keto
Wah.
was down at the bottom, so they're going to go ahead and be
Oh,
a little bit
dibalikin.
more aggressive than they were before. You can see a big pop-up lands.
Lord tadi take over.
Actually gets taken down very low. Does have that immortality in stock.
Lord tadi take over, Cok.
Blacklist, is that going to be enough? Sensu misses the spatial migration. Lord is at down to
Atasnya jalan.
about 1/3 health. One shot doing
Akanya
work
mati.
again.
Wah,
Heavy
bener
spin
mati
is
Akanya.
out.
Ya setelah
Able to
mati.
find that kill.
Ah,
That
anjir
Lord
udah
goes
end.
over to Sensui. Blacklist
End.
still able to find the retribution and another kill
Ah, bisa, Cok.
onto Oheb.
Mati duluan Akanya tadi.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Terlalu
a
zoning ke depan tadi.
world-class team fight. Look
Gila,
at
unstoppable
you
anjing.
trying to finish things
Pembantaian
off.
ini
And the
namanya,
first
Cok.
and the second game goes to
Diset.
team Blacklist
Gila.
International.
Udah pasti
Yeah,
Blacklist ini
just
masuk
the
ke
finishing
final
touches
Cok.
there, a
Final
very
semifinal paling enggak mah.
dominating game. And
Minimal
I
semifinal
want
si
to put a
Blacklist.
shout out to Sensui. It
Terlalu
almost
strong
seems
dia
like
lawannya.
Oheb took it personally that Sensui got the MVP in the last